Fine. It's been a week. I have no excuse besides I'm a slacker and I'm totally owning up to that, and I apologize. I'm gonna try better. First things first. Where have I been? Not that I don't know if you guys care, but I've mostly just been like working. I'd be lying if I said that I was working a lot because I actually kind of really haven't. And also, what else? Oh, we've been like looking for apartments and stuff, and I think we found the one. We'll know for sure tomorrow if it's it. I'm really excited. I'm actually really excited for it, so I hope it like works out. But if not, there's other options. We can keep looking, but we're really set on this place. Um, but yeah, I think that's it. Oh, I did decide to stop saying see you Monday or like see you Thursday because I haven't been keeping up. So I don't want to tell you guys that I'm going to do something and then not do it. So I decided to just stick with them. See you guys next time. Although I am going to try to be like more consistent. I just don't want it to be like, oh, you said see you Monday and then we didn't see you for like 3 weeks. Not that that's hopefully never happens, but stuff like that. What else? I gotta stop doing weird stuff like with my mouth because then like the thumbnail is gonna be like something like that. Like that's probably gonna be the thumbnail. But what else? I think that's it. I decided that I'm going to do like the first part of my coming out story. I'm gonna split it. Sorry, I'm just like this little thing was bothering me. I'm just gonna split it into like different parts. I first want you guys to get an idea as to what was going on in my head, and then I go on with what actually happened. So yeah, here it goes. I guess you should know like a little bit of background about my childhood. Did I say that right? I don't know. About me, pretty much. I grew up with my dad. My dad is very Hispanic. He's very old school. He's the type. Oh, this is my blanket. I'm cold. He's the type to be like, I work, I provide, women stay home, cook, clean type of deal, and he really believes in that. And he's always been like, I don't think we ever had the conversation that like, hey, gay people like they're wrong. I don't think we ever had that conversation, but it was something I always kind of knew that he thought. And so I always knew that I had my own opinion, but I honestly, it's gonna sound kind of stupid, but I was kind of clueless towards gay people because I was never around them. I had never met anybody that was actually gay until middle school. So before then, I had no prior knowledge of the word gay, of being gay, of gay people even being a thing. Like, it sounds so silly and so weird, but I honestly didn't know. So I think the first time I kind of knew I was different was in elementary school. And like I said, I grew up like really Hispanic. Like, when I tell you guys Hispanic, it was really Hispanic, like to the point to where like I didn't listen to any like English music until I was older. And yeah, until I was like honestly like in the fifth, almost sixth grade. Like, it was pretty like kind of late-ish, but I mean, it was 10 years. And yeah, and like I never watched anything that was English. I just watched novelas, and that's pretty much like all I knew, to be honest. I knew all this like Casos de la Vida Real and all this stuff. Like literally, that's how I grew up. And I remember watching them, and like I always thought the girls were pretty because they're always like super, oh, that's bothering me, they're always like super attractive. But then I would literally have dreams that I would kiss them, and then I would wake up and I'd be like, wait, something's wrong. But I always just like kept it to myself, and I was like, you know what, it's fine, like you're probably just a weirdo, it's fine, weird dreams happen all the time. And then I would like mostly just brush it off. And then that actually reminded me of something that happened in elementary school. I'm actually going to film a story time after that. I'm going to film it because I don't know. like Marissa knows, but I don't think actually I don't think, I don't know, I'm gonna film it, and it's kind of intense, kind of like, intense for like a kid, but I don't know, I'll just have to explain it, and I'm gonna film it after this. I'm kind of nervous because I'm not a lot. No, not it. No, people don't know that about me ever. And so anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. So like middle school, that's when I met my first gay person ever, and it was 6th grade. And there was this girl. I don't remember her name. I feel like it was Amber, but it's probably not. And she was gay. Everybody just kind of knew it. And then there was this other girl too. I'm not gonna say her name. But yeah, we all knew that she was gay too, but I don't know, I didn't really like I said, I was completely clueless. I didn't like know any better, which sounds silly because I just didn't. And I was never the type to like, I don't know, I was just clueless, guys. That's just what it is. And so after that, high school came along, and then by this time I'm like, you know what, there's definitely something like different about me. I don't know what it is. I am not even sure what it's called, but I know that it's different, and I know that I don't like boys. I mean, I liked to hang out with them, and like I had friends that were boys, but I just didn't like have a crush. And I actually remember a little story that I'm gonna like sneak in here. In elementary school, I was in the 2nd grade, and there was this new kid. His name was Manuel, and he was dark, and he had kind of like an alien-shaped head. That's kind of a side note that but I just remember his like alien-shaped head, and he had a broken arm, and he had a cast. And I remember I talked to him. We weren't even in the same class. I was always in a bilingual class, and then the rest were like English-speaking classes. And I remember I met him, and I thought it was kind of cool. Like we would play and stuff. And then I remember this other little girl, Lily, she came to me like in the playground, and she was like, hey, you know Manuel? And I was like, yeah, why? And then she goes, well, he likes you. And I was like, no, like, no, he doesn't. And she was like, yeah, he does. He even has your name on his cast. And I was like, no way, like, no, like, dude, you're lying. And she was just like, yeah. And she annoyed me so much that I got off the swing. I left her on the other one, and I left, right? And like during elementary school, I had after school challenge program. If you don't know what that is, you just pretty much stay after school like an hour or two until your parents can pick you up, and then they like make you do homework and stuff like that. And so I had that, and then he started like staying after school too. And outside of my elementary school, there was like a big like United States map, and we would play like all around the world. And I don't even remember how to play, but I just remember we were playing, right? And he was obviously there, and I was kind of like after Lily told me that about him, I was like, no, like I don't really want to hang out with him. Like I felt really weird. And I remember we were playing around the world, and I don't know how he fell, and when he fell, he like hit my knee really hard. Like his head hit my knee, and then after that he like went to the ground, and it almost looked like he hit the ground with his head, but he didn't. He hit my knee, and it was pretty bad. And like as he was laying there, like I think the cast went like all the way up here, but I don't know, you know how boys wear like baggy kind of shirts, so like the short sleeve is like right here, I don't know, or like right more here towards where like his arm bent. It was there, and everybody was like, oh my god, Manuel. And like even the coach was like, okay, just stay down, we're gonna call the nurse, blah blah. And we're like, wait, it's after school. Honestly, I don't know who she was gonna call. I wasn't paying attention. All I wanted is for him not to tell them that he hit my knee, because I didn't want them to like blame me. But he said he hit the ground, and I was like, okay, I see you. But then I was kind of like, oh, he really likes me. And so as I'm like looking down at him, I freaking see Demetria. Like he wrote my full name. I don't even know how he knew how like to spell it, because ever since elementary school, everybody's called me Demi. Like nobody calls me by my full name ever. Even till this day, nobody calls me that. And he had, and I think he had somebody write it for him because it looked really neat, and like there's no way he could have. But anyway, it said Demetria, and then it had and I remember it had like some weird designs, and then it said Manuel. And the second I saw that, The second I just started running, like I don't even know where I was running to or what, like I don't even know. I just started running. I feel like I was running towards the gym, but I mostly was just running away. Like I did not want people to know that like it was me. But then at the same time, it's like, what are the odds? I've never met another Demetria in my life, so they all knew it was me. But I just didn't want to be there because I knew it was gonna be very uncomfortable, and I just started running. And then conveniently, as I was running, my dad was pulling up, and so I just got to play it off and act like I was running towards my dad, but in reality, I was running away from Manuel and his name, and my name on his cast. And I was so embarrassed. I hiccuped really weird. And then I think he moved, he moved after that, or like the next year or something. I just never saw him again in my life. I've never heard of him like after that. I don't know. So Manuel, if you're out there, like, you scared the hell out of me when I was like 6 or 7 for writing my freaking name on your cast, you freak. But yeah, anyway, I just thought that was super funny. I just randomly remembered. So yeah, forgot what I was saying before this. But I think I was like in elementary school. I mean, no, middle school, and then I finished. No, yeah. So like by freshman year, I like kind of knew that, I was off in some way, but not off, but different. And and another story happened during freshman year that I'm probably gonna film. It's kind of interesting because people till this day, well, not people, but I know a certain person till this day hates my guts because of it, and they don't even know the full story. Like, I keep hiccuping. They just know like what one person told them about it, and I'm obviously gonna have to figure out code names and stuff like that because I don't want to ruin people's marriage and stuff. But yeah, anyway, I'll tell that whole story in another video, and I feel like I'll put that story in before I put the second part, so that way you'll know the first part and then what happened freshman year and like sophomore year, and then I'll do like the next part or whatever. And so yeah, I was like really confused, and I was just like, and by this time, I knew the term gay. I had honestly didn't want to like go too deep into it because I always knew how my dad felt, and I'd be lying if I said that I didn't want to change. Like I'd be lying if I didn't ask God like to change me, that I didn't pray to be different, that I didn't pray to be what I knew was a disappointment to my dad, because I just knew my dad's beliefs from the beginning, and I didn't want to disappoint him. I didn't want to be the reason why he was like unhappy, or because up until this point I was up on a pedestal, like I was my dad's like like I now I don't think that he loves me less, but I do know that things are different. Like, things are definitely different between us. Like, there's always some tension, and we can never just have a conversation without him like squeezing in there, or like sneaking in there, like, oh well, you should change what you're doing or whatever. And I'm just like, dude, it's just not gonna change. Like, I've been like this the entire time, And so I just didn't want to be that. And I would pray, and I did whatever the heck. I didn't do a lot, but I just mostly hoped that it would like pass. And then, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think my friends kind of like always knew, but I just wouldn't. They were, and I remember when I came out to them, they were kind of like, finally. And then, but I'll go into that later. It was mostly me just being confused. And yeah. Oh, and also, my siblings have known, but recently, I don't know, I'm getting really sidetracked because I thought this was going to be like, first part? I don't know. But point being, that was probably it, and this is fucking bothering me, and I'm actually working on it, guys. I really am. I really, really am. The other day, Marisa actually told me that I look skinnier, and I was like, no, but really, and honestly, I don't see it. Like, I'll get on the scale, that scale right there, and like the number hasn't changed. Like, it'll change like 1 or 2 pounds, but I know like your weight fluctuates, so I'm like, that doesn't count. And yeah, like that'll happen, but I definitely see like clothes fitting me better, like pants that fit me a little snug are not so snug anymore, but it's not significant. So if you see me out in the streets and I'm still fat, give me a second, give me till like the end of February, and I'll do a little before and after. But yeah, I'm actually gonna do it. Like, I don't intend to quit anything I start this year, which is why I'm here on a Tuesday, and I'm just ready. Like, I'm ready for a lot of things. I'm ready to move out, I'm ready to start fresh, I'm ready to, yeah, I'm just ready for everything. Like, even the bad that I know is gonna happen, because that's inevitable. There will always be bumps on the road, there's always going to be downsides. Just like we have super high highs, there's going to be like lows, and there's going to be like, you know, turbulent, is that even a word you use? I don't know. There's going to be bad things, because it's just life. It's a roller coaster. And I, for the first time in my life, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it all. And I'm here. And I just want you guys along with me while I figure out what it is that I'm doing here. And I also want to take a minute to say thank you. And I have 24 subscribers. That makes me want to cry. It means a lot to me. It just, I don't know how to say it without crying. It just means a lot to me. Like, I'm so happy, and I did this. I'm so happy. I'm continuing to do it. And I know I've been like kind of like emotional, and I know the last video was like kind of really emotional, but that's what I told you guys from the beginning that I wanted this channel to be. I wanted it to be real, and some days stuff like that happens and you feel emotional, and like other days you feel like you can take on the world, and then other days you don't feel like doing a damn thing. And yeah, that's just life, and I'm here to share it with you. And if you don't know what you're doing either, then you're not alone, and it's kind of nice to know that you're not alone. And also, this is a very big pimple that is slowly going away. It used to be bigger, believe it or not, it was bigger. But yeah, that was it. I think that's it. Don't forget to like, give this video a thumbs up, let me know what you want to see next. I am working on a video right now. I'm just waiting on something to get mailed, and that way I'll have it ready for you guys. What else? Besides that, yeah, I'm just ready. I'm just ready, and I don't think I haven't been ready, like I said, in a really long time, or ever in my life. Yeah, it's such a like breath of fresh air. And yeah, I'm sorry, I just keep saying and yeah, but I'm really super duper excited. And thank you again for being here. Thanks for taking the time to watching my videos, subscribing. Don't forget to hit that post bell notifications. It's that little bell right next to the subscribe button. I don't know what side that's on. I think it's this side. No, it might be this side, but either way, go ahead and hit it. It will let you know every time I upload. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.